to know how to hitchhike on an airplane. This is a random skill that I developed a couple years ago, and I just wanted to share it with you, my secret. Okay, so just to give you a little background, it was 2008, I was working in Seattle at a bank, and everything collapsed, and so I was like, well, I guess I'm going to go do something crazy and awesome now. And, I mean, you know, there's people who walk across the U.S. or they'll bike across or something. Yeah, okay. So I was like, I'm going to hitchhike on private airplanes across the U.S. My dad is a small plane pilot, so I grew up in these private airports. And inside, oh, sorry, turn it off. Inside, there is food. There are nice airport staff. It's actually the only place you'll ever meet nice airport staff. And there are rich people with empty airplanes waiting to give you rides wherever you can. So you might be wondering, you know, why would I want to do this? It sounds kind of crazy and possibly dangerous. Well, you know what? Your grandkids, just think about them. Do you have a good story? I mean, you've gone to med school, that's great, but like, kids are hard enough to impress. Okay, let's give them something. You know, maybe your week just needs that edge. You've been doing anatomy all week long, blah, blah, blah. You need something exciting. Maybe your cruise is canceled and you need a plan B, vacation, TSA, you don't want to have one more of your body searches. And why not? Okay, so how do we do this? Okay, so step one, you want to locate your nearest private airport. There are actually many of them. There are probably about 10 times as many as regular airports. So here are two that are just within 10 miles of where we're all at this moment. Step two. You want to pack light. If you bring a whole bunch of luggage, you're probably not going to get a ride. Second of all, you want to have a good attitude. That's pretty key in getting your way in this situation right now. And then also very important, you want to be mentally prepared for anything, like this guy. That guy's ready for anything. Step number 3, you gotta just ask. You gotta go to the airport, be there, and you're, okay. One thing about small airplanes is that they don't have a lot of space for fuel, so they're constantly coming down and landing every couple of hours. So you have quite a bit of traffic, so it's pretty easy to get in contact with one of these pilots as they're coming in to use the bathroom or refuel. And so here's this guy. I don't know if this is a pilot or a stripper, but I like his smile. So yeah, introduce yourself to this pilot stripper guy, and you might have a dialogue like this. Hi, I'm flying eastbound today to go visit my aunt, do some fancy medical research, write a TED Talk on hitchhiking. Do you have any airspace? And the stripper guy will probably be like, why, yes, of course. Come and see my new Cessna. I've been waiting for someone to show it off to. In fact, I've been so lonely just flying around the country all by myself. I'm just so glad you asked. Step 4, you gotta board your new ride. And here's where you gotta be an awesome passenger, okay? Nothing in life is really free, okay? You gotta compliment it. I mean, you know, no matter what you ride, skateboard, bicycle, a $5 million helicopter, airplane, everyone loves compliments. You can also offer to sit right seat and read the charts. That's airplane lingo. You can throw it in. And then, yeah, just tell them an interesting story. Step 5, have fun. You don't know maybe even where you're going or where you're going to land, but you just got to know that it's going to be awesome and it's going to be totally okay. And then maybe some of you are still thinking, okay, this still sounds really dangerous, so I just wanted to do some research that I did. So according randomized, non-double-blind, non-controlled cross-sectional study in 2008 with a sample size of 1. P-value 0.78. Research has confirmed 100% safety rate. Are there any questions?
Can you tell us the story of when you actually did it?
Okay. So she wants us to tell me to tell a quick story. So this is me right here with this woman, this pilot, who's awesome. And there's her super fancy helicopter that I guess there are only 5 of those in the world. I didn't know that because I don't know anything about helicopters. But every time we would land to refuel, a small crowd would come out and gather, and people would start taking photos. And so then someone was like, "Do you have any idea what kind of helicopter you're riding?" It's like, no. But this woman got me from Sedona, Arizona to Denton, Texas. So that was a really awesome ride. Anything else? One last one. Girl in the red dress.
Where did you go when you started reading?
I started in Seattle and I went to Texas. I stopped doing it in Mexico when one pilot told me he had a surprise when we were here. Or he said he would have one. And I was like, I think I'll pass on this flight. Okay, one more. You look like you're good.
Do you think that this whole Hitchhike would work for that picture you had a couple slides back of that hitchhiker with the beard?
Sorry, would it work for him?
Do you think like that would work for him? Like trying to do this?
You know, I mean, maybe if it was his lucky day, we don't know.
He could be one of the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, thank you so much.